Hi guys, welcome to the vlog. It's been a hot minute. It is now long after the holidays, after Christmas, after New Year's. So just a brief catch up on what's been going on with us in the last month or so. The one night, Tyler and I went to sleep, and here, we had been out for probably like a solid 2 hours. It's like 11 o'clock, and I hear the dog just barking, and I woke up in a panic because it sounded like someone was like in our house. Like he was ferociously barking, and I was like, what is going on? So I wake up Tyler. He's like, stay in here, I'll be right back. He goes out, he tries to calm Colin, our dog, down. He just can't get him calmed down. And he's like, Colin, there's no one out the door, Stop barking. I mean, he was just not letting up. So finally, I hear like a knock at the door. And I hear Tyler go to the door, and he said that there was some guy standing there, and some big burly guy, and he like has his hands up, and he says to Tyler, he's like, I don't mean to alarm you, but someone's calling me. Yeah, so this big guy is like, I don't mean to alarm you guys, but he's like, someone left their Volkswagen lights on here, and he's like, I didn't want one of you guys to get up in the morning and not be able to make it to, oh my god, my nose, I'll be able to make it to work. So Tyler was like, oh my gosh, thank you. And so he gets his shoes on, goes out, he turns off his lights, comes back inside, and he's like, man, it's like really hot in this house. And Hal's back in the bed, and I'm laying there, and like the furnace has been running, and I'm like watching an episode of Seinfeld or whatever, and it gets all the way through the entire episode of Seinfeld, and our furnace is still kicked on and running. So Tyler kind of is like almost back asleep, and I said, I'm like, babe, the furnace is still on. Like, what is going on? He's like, I know. He's like, it's so hot in this house. And the kids were starting to stir. So he goes out and looks at the thermostat, and it says it's 80 or 82 degrees in the house. And so Tyler runs down to the basement and does a few things, because we have a gas furnace, so he gets everything off, he shuts everything down. He comes back in, and he's like, do you think you could go to your mom and dad's tomorrow while I'm at work so you guys aren't freezing? Because it is like freezing cold out right now. So I said, yeah, my mom will call in the morning. So we go over to my parents for the day. I come back home with the boys, and Tyler had purchased a new thermostat for us, because our thermostat was the original one that was like put in that house. So we just thought it was the thermostat. We just needed to replace it, and everything would be good to go. I had walked in that night. Tyler walks out of the bathroom. I could hear like the tub water running, and his face is just like drenched in water, and it's beet red, and you could tell he just like got burnt really, really bad. And he says to me, don't panic, I got burnt really bad. We can't stay here tonight. I don't know what's wrong with the furnace. Something's majorly wrong with it. We might need to buy a new furnace, or we're gonna have to call a specialist and get it fixed. He's like, I got burnt so bad. It's like literally my face caught on fire, a ball of flames went up in my face. He's like, I'm okay. I'm like, do you need to go to the hospital? He's like, no, I think I'm okay. So he jumps in the car. I call my mom. we stay a couple days with them. We had a guy look at our furnace, and they said, this furnace is dangerous. There's no way that you guys can get this fixed or anything. This is unlivable. You need to purchase a new furnace. So we took, the whole next week trying to find someone. We ended up finding a good company that we could purchase a new furnace through. We ended up having to finance it, unfortunately, which is the last thing that we wanted to do. But at the end of the day, it'll help us up the resale of our home, and we also needed air put in, so we are going to have, when summer comes around, air conditioning now, which will be a huge selling point for our home and something that we always really needed anyways. It just really stinks that, it had to happen right before Christmas, and it had to happen now. Thank the Lord that fellow came to our house that night and woke us up. That is a God moment. That is a testimony. It gives me goosebumps still just thinking about it, because had that guy not woke us up to tell us that we had left our headlights on one of our vehicles, we could have been in a house fire that night. It's just mind-blowing that happened. So it was a blessing that happened. We got very lucky. It could have been something really bad could have happened that night in our home, and we might have not gotten out in time, or got the boys out in time, or something horrible could have happened. So praise the Lord. I don't know who that guy was from across the street at that hotel, but that was definitely just a God moment. So the whole thing with our furnace occurred, and then directly after that, we got sick again. Now this time I was not with the stomach flu, thank God, but honestly, at this point, I almost think I would take that over this, because this cold, I've had it for a week and a half. Actually longer. It's been 2 weeks. First Wayne got it, then it was James, then it was me, and now it's hitting Tyler. And the cold has hit us all differently. It's just really strange. But I'm over it. I was so ready for the new year to start. I was gonna, do this whole vlog where we took down our Christmas decorations and we had everything ready for New Year's. No. Not this time. No. Sayonara 2022. It could possibly be building year for us, so this is super exciting. I'm so ready for this new year. I have a lot of huge plans of decluttering videos. They're going to be coming your way, because that is my entire intention with this vlog, is just to kind of keep myself in check. The boys, they're at my mom's today. My mom and dad came and picked them up this morning, so I'd be able to get some errands done. We officially started supplementing Wayne with breast milk and formula. I was able to borrow some breast milk off of my best friend. She was nice enough to donate to us, and then I'm also doing half her milk and half this organic formula that I was actually able to find at the grocery store. Now today is actually Wayne's birthday, but I really just don't feel like he's ready to be done with breast milk, or ready to be done with the bottle yet. I don't know, it's just a mother intuition or instinct that I have for him. He's just such a small baby. I just honestly don't feel like he's there yet. I'm gonna supplement with, half formula, half breast milk for as long as I can, and I think we'll move on to whole milk. And I know that as humans, we don't need cow milk. So, I don't know, I'm just kind of iffy about it. I go back and forth. I mean, I enjoy milk. I like milk personally. If I could give it up, I don't think I could. I do enjoy milk, but I know it's not the best thing for you, so I'm just kind of a little hesitant. I know when James switched directly from breast milk to whole milk, a bit of a drastic change on his belly, and I'm not even sure at his age he was even quite ready to make the change. He was a little bit bigger than what Wayne is for his age, so felt like he probably adjusted to it a little bit easier, which is why I want to prolong all of this with Wayne, just because I'm just nervous about how it's going to affect him. He's definitely has a little bit of a weaker stomach when it comes to like anything that changes. Yeah. But anyways, today is his birthday and I'm super excited for him. I don't really have anything huge planned just because his birthday is this coming weekend, so I do have to stop at Party Place. I'm going to do a Woodland Winnie the Pooh theme, which is exactly what we did for his brother's first birthday. But I do still want to be able to make it kind of his own. The centerpieces are going to be a little bit different because my mom kind of redecorated them this past summer for a big family reunion that she had, and they still look very Winnie the Pooh-ish. So I'm excited for them. I think that they'll look good. I'm on my way now to Carter's. I said stop and get formula, and then I do want to go to Party Place to see if I can find anything. Really, I just have to get like tablecloths, have to make a few phone calls today, like order his food and everything. So that's my game plan. And like I said, I have to clean the house. We did sleep in today, which was not my intention at all. It just kind of accidentally happened. I don't think I ever set my alarm last night, so I'm definitely behind today. Okay, so I am back at the house and I'm trying to get the boys' room cleaned up because it has been a hot mess for weeks now. I'm trying to put away just a whole bunch of toys and just miscellaneous stuff. There are boxes and boxes of things. So eventually, in another video, I'm going to go upstairs and declutter our entire attic. I don't know exactly how long the process is going to take, but I will get there. That is,
And I was gonna use a separate bag for the cheeses. Like, what's a little waste?
Oh my god, that's pretty sad. Got that on YouTube, by the way.
Oh, hey, YouTube.
Oh, that's hilarious. I love you.
I love you.
Have a good night at work.
I'll talk to you in a little bit.
Okay, sounds good. Bye.
Be careful.
I will. I don't even know where we're gonna keep all of this stuff. This is really why I like majorly need to declutter. All sorts of stuff. This looks like an entire bag full of just toys. All kinds of stuff. Here's little barrels. Came with these. Well, that's a complete choking hazard. So I think those are gonna go in the trash. I got this. You can never go wrong with blocks. Like, kids can never have enough blocks. Got a couple more different books and stuff. This is technically my little like cleanup bin. If the boys have a bunch of toys elsewhere in the house, it's just a way for me to quickly pick them up, put them in here, bring them in here, slide them in one of the cubbies. Not expecting this many toys for Christmas. Crazy. And then I got clothes, which the boys need new clothes, honestly. We got new snowballs. These are so cute because they're the crunchy kind. They really feel like real snowballs. Mystery stuff up here. Oh, I really need to start. I don't intend on homeschooling. At least that's not what we're really seeing in our future. But I have had moments where I've it's crossed my mind, or it's at least crossed my mind to kind of start James, our oldest one, on a little bit of a curriculum. So, I don't know, we'll see. It's crossed my mind. The boys' little Christmas tree is still here. I need to get rid of that because it's taking up so much room. The boys still have a lot of toys that they haven't really gone through yet. I'm just gonna leave them. This is totally not how this usually looks. I'm just gonna leave some of the toys in the boxes, and as we unpack them over the next couple weeks, or as they show interest in some toys genuinely, then I will unbox them for them. Yeah, so it's not perfect. It's definitely cleaner than it was. I'm gonna take this down. There's 2 bags of clothes that I decluttered out of my closet and I'm getting rid of. There's stuff coming in. Okay, so it is just a little bit later. The kids and I are just gonna kind of take it easy this evening since I got a lot of since I got their room a little bit cleaned up earlier, but I do intend to film more tomorrow. So I will catch you guys back tomorrow.